We're out in South London with police on an operation to tackle shoplifting. The Met boss promises to rebuild trust with Londoners with better neighbourhood policing. Now, it's been a challenge for the Met Police, especially in recent years, getting the trust of the Londoners they serve. Today, the man at the top promised to rebuild it by focusing on better neighbourhood policing and keeping communities updated. Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley was in South London today as part of an operation cracking down on shoplifting, as Matt Graveling reports.
Now you see it, now you don't. Potential profits pocketed. And in London, it's a growing problem. But today, the Met made a statement on shoplifting.
What we're doing today is coming under Operation Zoradon, which is an operation we run here on the southwest in relation to retail crime.
Upon arriving in southwest London, officers split into groups and headed into shops at random.
If you guys could just sort of hover by the front door for me, we're just essentially going to do just an eyesight search of the premises, just to make sure that everything is consistent with your licence, all right?
This operation here in the town of Mitcham is involving around 100 police officers. And what they're doing is trying to find items that have been stolen from larger supermarkets and sold off to smaller independents. And they do this using a range of techniques.
Prior to our deployment, we used property marking to mark over 5,000 goods that are frequently stolen from our repeat venues. The markers, you can't see it with the naked eye, but they are marked with effectively invisible ink, and then we have devices that we can use on deployments to see the markings and identify where they've been marked from.
According to the Office of National Statistics, almost 90,000 shoplifting offences were recorded in the capital last year. This is a 54% increase when compared with 2023. It's also a higher rise than the rest of England, with a 15% increase experienced around the country when excluding London.
It's disappointing to be shrinking as a police force, but we're focusing most of all on things that matter most to Londoners. That's why we put more resource into neighbourhood policing, and they're making a big difference.
So we're essentially trying to be a preventative measure today.
We're in constrained times. We're working closely with government to make sure that, like last year, we have a landmark budget. We know that there are concerns, but we can't give up.
An operation held in this area in April saw 15 people arrested and goods seized at an estimated value of £150,000. The focus of today, trying to make the goods stolen unsellable. Ali manages a local cafe. He says he's been offered goods, but always says no.
They give the stuff and they just to sell it to the locals, try to sell it to anyone walking in the street, really.
What have you been offered?
Bacon, which wouldn't sell, some ham, cheese.
The force, who is talking directly with local councillors, has launched Met Engaged, a subscription email service to provide communities with crime prevention advice, plus updates on ongoing incidents. Recipients will be waiting for any updates on success against shoplifting. Matt Graveling, BBC London.
Now, as we've been hearing, President Trump has warned Israel against launching
abroad. By giving ourselves a world-class facility here in Weybridge, we can protect the British public against that kind of threat coming along in the future.
And we can set it on top of the colony mosquitoes.
The new centre isn't expected to be up and running until 2033 at the earliest. Until then, scientists here continue their work in facilities that are holding on just. Freddie Tennyson, BBC London.
Now, take a look at these pictures released by the Met. In the top corner there of the screen, a phone thief in high vid snatches someone's mobile. He's then tackled off his e-bike by members of the public and chased across the road. Then, watch this, in the scuffle, he loses a shoe, as you can just see there, although manages to get away and flee the scene. But the 28-year-old has been dubbed the Cinderella of phone theft because after DNA from that shoe linked him to the crime. He's admitted theft and will be sentenced in September.